We're learning new information about the man shot and killed after police say he broke into the apartment of his ex-girlfriend this morning. Police tell RTV6 the woman did have a protective order in place. Derek Thomas has been following the story all day and joins us live outside our Monument Circle studio. Derek?
Erica, the person who was shot and killed is Clint Anderson. His relatives have now been notified. He is yet another domestic violence statistic. Police believe the suspect, 31-year-old Clint Anderson, was driving this car that was still running when investigators arrived. They say Anderson entered the apartment and tried to gain access to an upstairs bedroom. This was not the first time he had broken in, and measures had been taken to prevent it.
There was an earlier incident this year, January of this year, where the subject made entry, broke in the front door, went into the apartment. The protective order stemmed from that incident, and it's been in place since then.
The head of the prosecutor's domestic violence affairs unit says getting that protective order is key to having a chance to prevent tragedies.
It won't actually stop bullets. However, it is something that allows law enforcement officers to intervene earlier, which is why, along with law enforcement intervention and along with advocacy, working with an advocate to really make sure that a good safety plan is in place, that those two things working together can certainly help enhance the odds of safety and offender accountability.
There were 4 children in the house, but only the intruder was hurt. He was shot and killed.
He broke into her house, horrible, violent crime. She was able to protect herself and her children, and that's a sad situation, but that does show you the escalation that domestic violence cases can take when there is some intervention or some legal process that's been put into place.
Now, police have still not revealed who actually did the shooting. Last year in the state of Indiana, 64 people were killed in domestic violence situations. Live downtown, Derek Thomas, RTV6.
Derek, thank you. And there are several resources you can turn to if you're in a domestic violence situation. You can call the Domestic Violence Network of Greater Indianapolis at 317-926-4357 or the Indiana Coalition Against Domestic Violence at 1-800-332-7385 or 205-4673.